an estate model. Got the filter in the top. Look at that. Now the problem is it's got a heat problem. It won't heat. So we got to figure out why. So the first thing we have to do is remove these two screws. Now, we got these two screws out. We need to raise the top on it. Like that. Is to get this unplugged and take this out and this out and raise up on it so we won't break the little retainers at the base and get the front off. And that's what we're going to do next. Alright, now that we've got the front off, we can reach in here and get this belt off. And the next thing you want to do is go ahead and get all the lint out. Try to clean the motor up, vacuum that off. Check these wheels, make sure that they're not locked up, and oil them with some safe oil, which I have. Alright, here's where the filter goes down in, and on this side is where the heater is. And the heater has two limits to it. This is a smaller one is 300 degrees, and this bigger one is 250. These do not control the heat of the clothes. They are simply safety limits that shut down if it overheats. This is what controls the heat. It's got two large red wires that go up through the heating element, and it has two small purple wires, and the purpose of these two small purple wires is to warm this puppy up a little bit so that it'll shut down quicker for knits or permanent press. Isn't that clever? Alright, so, and this is the fuse, and it is rated at 350 degrees, and if it melts, it's usually because this is all clogged up with lint. If you get tone, you know you got continuity because you're making a circuit when you touch these together. That's all you're doing. Now I want to see if this one is open. That's a good one. Check this one down here. That's okay. Now from right this point up top through here, that's okay. Alright, I got the belt back on there and I'm going to give it a turn. Make sure it's not twisted and the felt is seated back on the back. And by doing that you ensure, and that's how, just stick that in there, run your belt, the rib side toward the tub, pull it this way till you can get the belt to loop over the motor and let it go, and then the tension holds it in place. When you're taking the front off, if you pull forward, you're subject to break these little, because that's all that holds the base on. So when you go to get the front off, you need to yank up first before you pull towards you. If you get tone, you got contact, you got a circuit, because when you touch your wires, you're making a circuit. So that means it's working. There's a heat problem. Everything downstairs is okay. These timers have got leaf switches in them. Now that heavy red wire right there, that's coming off the heater. So we're going to have to check that. Let's see, I'll show y'all how to check that. I'm not getting this thing to say, alright, and I'm going to turn it some more. Alright, so the puppy is not, It's the timer, right? Yeah. Remember how the motor sits. And you lift it out. Set it right to the side. So now we got the motor off. Got the motor off. Flick it over. And we ease this bad boy cover off here without disturbing the contents. That arm was, because I could clearly see that burnt up. Now this timer's bad, by the way. You need to buy a new timer at this point in time.